Hello, I'm a Spanish native who is learning English for 3 years now, Japanese for 11 months, and I consider myself an athlete. That's why I want to introduce discipline to language learning. You probably hear a lot of times that immersion in language learning should be fun always, but there are some times that even fun things can be boring. So if you can be prepared for that situation, your immersion that day will not be awful. I'm going to be saying how I usually manage these situations on a daily basis. We all know that being bored nowadays is just something that doesn't happen. So whenever we get some free time, we start scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. So of course, this is the opposite of being fine with boringness. So to actually be fine with being bored, the next time that you are waiting for someone, don't use your phone. The next time that you take a bath, do it without listening to music. So stop having a stimulation on your everyday life. Another thing that you can do is to program yourself to have a time on the day in which you are not literally going to do nothing, like you're literally going to watch the wall and that's it. Like you're going to be pretty bored, but like yeah, you can do that for at least 5 minutes a day. If you are doing more fun activities than the thing that is actually going to get you somewhere, it does make sense that you are not being focused or getting annoyed and not understanding the thing that you're watching in the language you're learning, right? So another thing that you can do to improve at this is to literally stop watching super stimulating content. So I don't want to get deeper onto this because you probably know what kinds of things you actually watch and need to stop watching. I'm not going to get into that. So if you want to actually have a good achievement in your life, you should actually stop doing at least one of these things one day at a time. One thing that you're doing that will make your immersion really painful is not using subtitles. So subtitles give you this boost on comprehension of probably more than a 30 to 40%. So if you don't have an intermediate level or an advanced level, you should not be actually trying to not use subtitles. So I tell you this because I was watching a movie and I didn't find the subtitles, but I actually wanted to watch the movie because I actually liked that anime a lot. So I thought that it was actually not going to be that much of a problem, but it ended up being the most boring movie ever because I couldn't understand almost anything. So please use subtitles. I don't know what people have with doing everything at once. Like on the first day, you're probably not going to be seated for 5 hours paying attention to something that you even don't understand. So don't do that because you're going to think that you're just a stupid person who can't pay attention to anything. So don't do that. Now, what you want to do is that you want to do at least 1 hour or 1 hour and 30 or maybe 2 hours. Take a break of 20 minutes to 30 minutes and then do another 2 hours. That's what you want to do. And I'm going to teach you how you can take proper breaks that are actually going to give you more motivation. The best breaks are when you just stop using the internet. They also should give you more motivation to keep doing what you care about. Where's a break that does get rid of your motivation? One that literally is more fun than the thing that you do primarily on your language learning. You already know what kinds of things those are, like watching TikTok, watching Instagram, you know them. So the good breaks are things like going to your backyard, being in nature, talking with your family or a friend. So please, if you're going to talk with someone, let it be in real life, not in the internet. So I actually like a lot as well taking breaks and going to train. So as long as it is a break that doesn't remove motivation from your language learning, everything's good. I want to introduce meditation because I don't know anything that is more boring than just purely focusing on one thing. And if you can do meditation for at least 10 minutes a day, your ability to be bored will improve with time. So meditation is just the act of focusing on something. It can be your breath, it can be a glass of water. Then you lose the focus because you think of something, probably something that you did on school, and then you focus back on that thing that you were focusing on, the glass of water or your breath. So don't think of meditation as having zero thoughts, because the only people I know who are capable of doing that are monks, and it is still something super difficult. So what you will do is that you will find some guided meditation on YouTube, or you can install this app on your phone called Medito. Then put a timer for 2 to 3 minutes and try to meditate for some weeks with that amount of time, and increase it progressively until you reach 10 minutes after 2 to 3 months or even 4 months. Like, you can take your time. And if you're doing 10 minutes for the rest of your life, I can assure you that your ability to be bored will improve. Thank you for paying me attention, and if this video was helpful to you, give me a like and subscribe to my channel.